I follow enough people on Twitter. I don't spend all day on there, but like I'll see some that you post and I'll be like, God, he's turned it into a game to see how fast he can get this account taken down.
No, I'm learning though. Social media has been the bane of my existence. It has cost me jobs. It is just my sanity. I keep going back. Why?
You would think a man whose career and personal life had been so adversely affected by social media would learn to distance himself from it. Hang up the hat and say, well, it was a good run while it lasted. But you'd be wrong. So very wrong. Someone please, for the love of God, take Anthony's Twitter away from him. Keith, are you listening? Take his phone and his laptop and throw them in a fire next to the Canadian girl's grandpa.
Her grandfather passed away, and they divvied up the ashes between, like, the grandkids and whatnot, and they ended up in the fire pit.
Anthony Cumia was fired from his lucrative radio career for innocently photographing a woman in Times Square. No, wait. He was fired for a slew of tweets after being assaulted, where he for some reason decided to make several sweeping statements about a particular community. Maybe not the smartest move, but hey, we all make mistakes, and that was a highly emotional time post-street beating for the former shock jock.
Former shock jock. It's like, am I a former shock jock? I thought it was like a Marine. You never say former Marine. You're always still a Marine.
But he took his lumps, picked himself up after his firing, and swore to never make the same mistake again. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Getting banned from SiriusXM's campus wasn't enough for Ant. He wanted to be a Twitter outlaw too. And he achieved this goal in July of 2017 after a fight with AV Club writer Katie Rife for surprisingly defending his former co-host in a tweet that stated, "Hey, at future schlock, your inaccurate shit piece on Opie's firing is almost as embarrassing as a fat old trans-looking twat with period red hair." A mild tweet by Cumia's standards, and one I think we can all agree wasn't deserving of a permanent Twitter suspension. But regardless, Anthony was removed and left without a platform to fulfill his tweet needs.
I'm not talking about like me or
But
you or
you
anybody.
do have tweet needs.
Yeah.
This would lead Anthony to create his second account, @AnthonyCumiaAlt, a handle that was suspended almost immediately after Twitter cleverly deduced that Anthony Cumia Alt might be the alt account of one Anthony Cumia who was just recently banned. Account number 3 came in the form of Anthony Cumia XYZ and lasted slightly longer before he found himself again in hot water with Twitter's policy police.
Yeah, if you think it's a forum for open discussion, Twitter, you're out of your fucking mind.
No,
it's not. And you know, they have rules, and if you break them, you're banished.
I'm not going to cover every account Anthony's created because we'd be here all day if I did. So we'll skip to his 3 most recent accounts. @CompoundBoss was an account Cumia was able to hold on to since 2019, going shockingly unnoticed for 2 years and amassing 30,000 followers in that time. But as fate would have it, CompoundBoss was removed from Twitter in late July of 2021 for, you guessed it, more tweets about melanin. Really living up to the title of his book.
It's called Permanently Suspended.
Nice. I thought it was going to be a tweet too far.
July 2021, @BoeingMax8 is born, only to die of SIDS in the hospital nursery before the end of the month. And that brings us to Mr. Cumia's most recent account, Apartment Boss. Created on July 30th, Anthony continues to tweet from this account. Excessively. As of this recording, his Twitter account has only existed for 13 days and has pumped out an astonishing 709 tweets. You have no idea how many times I had to re-record that number as Anthony continued to tweet while I made this video. To put that into perspective, that's an average of 54.5 tweets per day since the account's creation. It's fucking astonishing. Let's compare that to my account, created 8 days before Anthony's with a comparable 0 tweets since its inception. Now, granted, I've only got 8 followers, and despite one of them being million sub YouTuber The Gamer from Mars, thanks for the follow by the way, I don't feel compelled in the least to blurt out any of my half-baked political opinions. But hey, maybe I'm the weird one.
Oh my God, he's so over the wall.
Be it a result of the excessive drinking or need for political validation, Cumia continues to tweet the same shit he was banned for countless times, from crime statistics to skin pigmentation, and now comments on the current health crisis I shall not name for fear of YouTube removing this video. He seems to have forgotten why people liked him in the first place. I say this as a longtime O&A fan, one who respects Anthony's comedic abilities and what he's accomplished in his career. No one cares. Stop politicizing every news story. Stop searching for validation for your preconceived notions. And stop trying to gain respect as a political commentator. You're a funny man, one of the most well-respected non-stand-ups in the comedy world. Make people laugh. You're preaching to the choir on your Twitter, and it's only hurting the chances of compound media from reaching a larger audience. Put the phone down, lower your Gadsden flag, and if you're gonna yell racial epithets, do it in front of your TV screen like the rest of us, not online for the whole world to see. It's embarrassing. Maybe then we could finally get back the hilarious Tunisian knife fighter we lost all those years ago when Obama was sworn in. Here's hoping. Take care, you raving lunatic.
I love the Twitter thing because you really can fuck with people, and it's just fun to do.